What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Monday, June 29th, 2020. Today has 35 numerology. It's the 181st day of the year, so Jesuit equals 42. 181 is the 42nd prime. Catholic has gematria of 55, if I'm not mistaken. Because Catholic reversing the alphabetical order, H is 19 reversing, so 1 plus 9 is 10. So adding that becomes 55. Sacrifice 55. Catholic 55. 181 is the 42nd prime. And 39. New York 39. Saturn 2193, the reflection 39. Hey Alex, what's good? Glad you're popping in here. Escort Fitness is asking, am I a Christian or do I believe in God? I believe in God. Like I think this whole world, how it runs, it's all God is in everything, everywhere. I've always believed like a kind of a higher entity has like a stake in just the events, everything happening, all the cause and effect. So yeah, I don't believe in the Christian God. I don't believe in the God how they're teaching us God is, because it's clearly just a Jesuit trap. And then I don't label myself like, do I like most of what Christ has taught, if not all? Yes. So you can call me a Christian, but what I mean, I don't identify as one. I don't think I don't belong to any sort of religion. But regardless of Christ and his origin, I've always liked what he said and taught, and I've always tried to be like him, as he says you should be. That's why I'm exposing these people. Governor urges Trump to issue executive order requiring masks. So, it's possible. Again, I think that they're building up for this. They might, who knows? And that doesn't matter. I feel like my message is the same every single video. 153, saw that? See? 153, now 155. So we caught this at 153. Jesuit order equals 153. I mean, they literally have a software suite running their propaganda. Houston, Texas, you hear that? Oh my goodness, we're talking about Houston, Texas, the big Jesuit order state. Austin, Texas, the big Jesuit order place. So is Houston, Texas. 7-minute 20-second video. Jesuit order 72. This was just 153. It's now 155. Even better. You see it? I mean, if you guys caught that, it went from 153 to 155, and right now it's 2:07 p.m. I mean, it's just you saw how the shit updated it. Coronavirus 155. I mean, I can't believe we just saw this shit live. Why didn't it go to 154? It literally skipped a minute. That means they're doing it by the numbers and they're doing it specifically. I mean, it's just way too much. Why do you think I call this a propaganda software application? That's exactly what it is. You saw it right there. You might not have not seen it because it kind of happened so quickly, but you can always rewatch the stream and see it. We opened this at 153. It's now 155. And don't forget Catholic 55. Of course, Jacksonville, Florida is not closing its beaches for 4th of July for 4/7. Just a heads up, this is going to be a short stream. I probably have like 20, 25 more minutes. So I'm going to just be rushing through a lot of stuff just so I can cover a lot. We can see why Jacksonville's in the propaganda. Jacksonville 74. Oh my goodness. Look at this riddle. Very, very clear, easy to see riddles and rituals inside this propaganda. Jacksonville, which equals what? 74, is not closing its beaches for what? 7/4, July 4th. Why not Miami, right? Maybe you can say, oh, Miami doesn't have a beach. Well, it does, but what's to say it doesn't? You know what I mean? Because I don't live in Florida, but it does. Orlando, you know what I'm saying? Why not type in different places in Florida and see how many you get 74? Why can't we get 74 with the 4 base savers with Orlando? Let's just look this experiment real quick. especially for people who aren't in America. This would be very good for you to see. See how you can't get anything out of anything, and you can just do look at Florida map. I just want to see its cities, and just type some of them in, and then we can see what sums to 74. That's how you do this. That's how you logically look at this. Let's look at places with beaches, right? I'm not gonna do all these because I don't. I'm not trying to spend a lot of time on this. But they're talking about Jacksonville, right? What about Melbourne? Melbourne. It's probably Melbourne because this is in America. See, that's not 74. Clearwater. This is unbelievable. I mean, none of these are 74. But Orlando, see Orlando right here. No, not Orlando. That's the capital. They said Jacksonville. Wait, Orlando might not even be the capital of Florida. I forgot. I think Tallahassee is. See, don't see. This is bad. I'm just going all over the place. Palm Bay. We'll finish off with Palm Bay and move on. But I think you get the point. None of these equal 74. But then Jacksonville is what, 74? And you see this example. Again, I didn't mean to spend too much time on that, but that's how you do experiments. That's how you prove that this is all coming out systematically. That you can't get anything out of anything. That the four ciphers makes it easy. No, we still haven't found another 74 in Florida. But then you type in Jacksonville just to see what it is. And I'm sure this is synced up with the Jacksonville Jaguars and all that type of shit too. AMOR. What's up, man? Gaia Sophia, glad you're here too. Jacksonville. I'm glad all you guys are here, of course. Where do I live? I live in Columbus, Ohio. Where do you live, Alex, if you don't mind me asking? You don't have to share it, of course. Discerning King, sup? Gaia Sophia just said, though, 191 judges, Trump replaced. Jacksonville 191. Yep, and now Trump's in Jacksonville for some propaganda. Society of Jesus 191. That's a big part of it, too. There is no religion higher than the truth. Nice. Really true. Yeah, exactly, Alex. I'm glad you feel the same. Like, just labeling yourself in religion is what they want to do. Manhattan, NYC, nice. The big old 92 city. Manhattan equals 92. There's this story that recently came out with some elderly woman, some 92-year-old elderly woman. Maybe we can look that up real quick. Year old elderly Manhattan. I mean, it could be as simple as you could just type 92 Manhattan and get the propaganda. I'm frightened to tears. 92-year-old Manhattan woman shoved by stranger. And they're calling this man a brute. Itachi showed me this one. They're calling this guy a brute, the black guy. Alex, this is the type of propaganda your local area is putting out. 92-year-old Manhattan woman. Manhattan 92. I mean, it's just insane. I mean, do you see how I'll do, Buckeye 72, 27, 36? We get that with Ohio all the time, 47. Now we're looking at Manhattan, New York. They're clearly putting 92 here. It's a different number, different pattern. Sure, Ohio can still do this. Ohio 29 to reflection. But you see how it's not as direct, and we don't see Ohio do this. I mean, when have you seen Ohio throw 92 in their news? You hardly ever see it, if ever. But you always see 36, 27, etc. Again, it's always about taking the different pieces, doing comparison analysis, A/B testing, and it's very clear to see how these are very systematically being put out. Pence, wear a mask. We strongly reiterate that today. God. What it's like flying across the U.S. right now. I did fly across the U.S. and it wasn't that bad. Sure, they had the little mask thing, but again, you can be on the plane and take it off. You can take it off your mouth and then put your head down and just chill. So whatever they're saying in here is propaganda. It wasn't bad. It was a lot. The airports were much emptier. You don't have to wait for anything. It was actually pretty nice and it was cheaper. So yeah, I'm sorry. I never say believe me, and I'm not trying to harp on this because I want to move on to the next piece. But what would you rather do? Understand what I said, and I'm not saying go fly or anything. I'm just saying, would you take my word for it or this motherfucker, Sanjay Gupta? This piece of shit is on this plane now. Here at 746, Virus 46. Washington 140. There's probably more of that number too. But here he's on this plane just giving you some propaganda. Is it safer to fly? And why? Why do you want to win a seat? Oh, go fuck yourself. Guys, fuck this guy. Oh my goodness. It's funny, my friend who's like, into the agenda, not all the time, he didn't have a window seat. He didn't even think like that. He didn't give a shit. He wasn't like, because he asked me to want the window seat because he knows I usually like it and I got it. Wasn't thinking like that. He wasn't thinking like that, and he was wearing a mask and everything. So if he's not thinking like that, I mean, you see, why is this piece of shit even programming? Don't get contact with people in the aisle. Never. See, again, I want to move on without before I go on all day about that guy. Guys, Sanjay Gupta is a deceiver. Always giving you some sort of propaganda. Costco stops selling half sheet cakes. This is by the numbers. It really is. Cakes equals 39. Cakes 39. A date with a life lesson number 39. So look at the challenges Costco is facing today. Stop selling their half sheet cakes. You see how that works? Always by the numbers. Costco equals 21. Guys, this is insane. Costco 21, date with 21 numerology. You see that? Jesuit 21. Costco 21, Cakes 39. They're both in the date numerology. What does this tell you? Costco participates in propaganda and rituals by a numerical system. Of course, it equals 33 as well, like masonry. And then what were they saying they were, type of cakes they were? Half sheet cakes. It's all by the numbers. Half sheet. Half sheet equals 39. 42, it's the 181st day of the year. 181 is the 42nd prime. See that? 181 is the 42nd prime number. It's the 181st day of the year with 39 numerology, life lesson number, half sheet 39, 42. I mean, this is I can't believe how easy this is. And then half sheet cakes gives you the 75, like Costco. I mean, guys, I hate to make conclusions like this, but I think Costco might have some very easy propaganda to decode. Because it's like, what else can they really do, you know? Costco putting this out. I think numerology equals 125, the Lehman 125. A Costco opened in China. See the absolute chaos that ensued. 2019. They made us. They made sure you knew that this was in 2019, where absolute chaos ensues. It is just so blatant. Chaos 19. I mean, you see these propaganda video galleries all the time. How often do they have the year? I've seen it sometimes. Look at this whole carousel. None of these have the year, right? None of these have the year on them. So why is the one with Costco the only one with the year? Is about chaos. See the absolute chaos that ensued 2019. You see that? Very blatantly putting that number inside the propaganda. This is why I like making these types of videos, because you can just see step by step, day by day, how blatant these people are. It is completely undeniable. You have and the Metonic cycle, 19 years. Hashish cakes. That's funny. Donnie Darko, he dies from a plane crash related incident. The rhythm section is a girl whose family died in a plane crash, and her look is like Donnie Darko. They parallel each other. Donnie Darko came out January 19th, 2001, like 9/11. Wow. See? That's why we gotta look at this together. Rhythm section. I don't know if that was a. So you probably noticed something as I was scrolling down. You probably noticed something as I was scrolling down, or maybe you clicked on something else. But that's really interesting. Qatar's new diamond in the Qatar's new diamond in the desert. Diamond equals 33. I'm going back to the chat real quick too. Diamond in the desert. 187, like Jesuit order. No, excuse me. Like Society of Jesus was the same thing. Society of Jesus 187. Ancient Accepted Scottish Rite of Freemasonry 187. They run Qatar, obviously. That's really interesting, Alex. The rhythm section. Oh, I see what it is. That's what you're saying now. Have I seen the Trump nonsense in the news for his arrest? Oh my goodness, Trump's arrest. Let's see. Iran issues arrest warrant for President Trump. Asks for Interpol assistance. Oh my god. And since this is the fake news official propaganda, that means this is in the narrative real. That means Iran actually has issued a warrant for them to arrest Donald Trump and put him on trial. So if he goes to Iran, they could just take him and arrest him. It's interesting. In the narrative, of course, in reality, guys, this is an actor for the federal government. The president of Iran is an actor for the federal government. This is a play. There's no arrest warrants. There's none of that shit. It's a riddle from the Catholic Church. We've got news for you. If you like our coverage, please disable your ad blocker. This is stupid. Look at this 4-minute, 6-second video. Chaos 46, Sacrifice 46. The U.S., meanwhile, is calling Iran's arrest warrants a propaganda stunt. I mean, what was I just saying? That this is a play from the Jesuit order, a propaganda stunt. Guys, we for the past, I don't know how long I've been streaming, we've been looking at nothing but propaganda stunts. These are all propaganda stunts. So this is just another one. I do want to, I don't, why isn't it just about Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill? I don't want to get sidetracked real quick, but we'll pull this open. There might be some racist numbers. Black people 44, African American 44, 344. We always have to document these patterns as they come up. We can't let them go. So propaganda stunt is obviously coded. Of course, propaganda 93 like Saturn, 48 like Donald Trump. Oh, and of course we have to call this part out. Look, Iran 42 in the propaganda. Wait, I don't know when this came out though, because that's right. Someone called this out. I want to make sure this is all published today, because I don't want to call it out on the 141st day of the year. Look at this, 2 hours ago. Yeah, 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. See, at least they're talking about it again. But Iran 42. It's the 81st day of the year. Always see them in shit with a number 42. Propaganda stunt. I mean, that's exactly what this is. 187. I mean, look what it equals. 187, like Society of Jesus. Because I mean, come on. I'm literally sitting here verbatim telling you that this is propaganda play from the Society of Jesus, and then they put in quotes propaganda stunt, which equals 187, like Society of Jesus. How? I mean, again, what other type of evidence do you want to see that makes you absolutely know that it is the Society of Jesus, it is the ancient accepted Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, all these other secret societies and high places putting out this propaganda? They're branding it. They're doing it every single time. I mean, these people are just sick. And of course, the Trump and 35 others, Catholic 35, Thelema 35. Iranian officials angry over the killing of General Qasem Soleimani have now reportedly issued an arrest warrant for President Trump, but the U.S. is calling it a propaganda stunt. The announcement was made Monday by Tehran prosecutor Ali Al-Samir, who told the state-run IRNA news agency that Trump and 35 others are facing murder and terrorism charges in connection to the January 3rd attack in Baghdad that killed the leader of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Quds Force. So this is a lot of information. We're going to decode it. This equals 62. This is the guy bringing us information, the messenger. I immediately see this 226. When you read up 226, you get 93. You also get 222, like Order Out of Chaos, but Saturn 93, Propaganda 93, Sacrifice 62. See, there's so much more with his name as well with these. But there's more I saw in the paragraph. That's what I want to get to. But, I mean, it doesn't end there, guys. What are they saying? What is this Ali Axmir guy doing? The January 3rd attack in Baghdad, his last name equals 103. Baghdad, 27. 103 is the 27 prime. I mean, it's just bottom numbers, propaganda. They're saying that it was from January 3rd, and then today is when they're doing this announcement. They're arresting him, the warrant. So, and this is the last thing I'm going to have to decode before closing the stream. But this is a nice piece of propaganda to end on. So, MOR, I really appreciate it, brother. We're going to look at this crap. Because that's what it is. 25 weeks and 3 days. That's the 22nd triangular number. Time 254, light 254. 179 days, that's the 41st prime. And that's where I'm lost, because I haven't seen arrested, but arrested. Those in Baghdad have the same warrant. 32, 49. So again, that 179 is the 41st prime. Maybe people in the chat have seen that. Oh, no problem, Discerning King. Someone can stream this stream giving a second opinion. That would be nice. Alex is going to make a video to connect the decode in that week or two. Oh, with the Donnie Darko. Yeah, definitely do. That'd be interesting to check out for sure. Wait until the fall, it's going to crash. Oh, the 56 days left in the year. Good point. Hey, what's up, Arthur? Simple Truth TV. Rudy Gobert can't smell after testing positive for coronavirus. That's so stupid. I mean, and people just believe it. So we're gonna keep looking at this Trump. I didn't mean to get distracted or anything. I just wanted to always look at the chat, see if anyone had any input there, because I noticed something I'm definitely missing, and then I'll see it in hindsight and be like, damn. But it doesn't help that I'm at the end of the stream soon, so I'm like rushing. You know what I mean? I don't get to take my time on this one. Murder and terrorism charges 156, like false flag. 132, like Catholic Church, like United States of America. Soleimani, guys, this guy's an actor. Obviously, this is a staged photo. I hope you get it. So, yeah, I think I'll say it. That was 179 days, and it's not from anyone's birthday. I mean, we could do from Trump's birthday today. Was it what? Like 15 days or something? Yeah, I guess I'm lost on the 179 days. So I might just go come back to it later. Of course, Soleimani with this 56, like Society of Jesus. Oh, you're welcome, Gaia. It does kind of look like George Clooney. I wouldn't be surprised if they're, it could be. I mean, who knows? They're both actors, all of them. Yep, Alex. I mean, I keep the language simple because that's what I want the world to know. I mean, these are literally actors. Even Harriet Tubman, another actor for the federal government. It's sicker. It's even sicker for this because everyone looks up to her. Oh, she did Underground Railroad. She was so brave. All this. It's like, no, she's participating in a planned agenda. If she even existed, I mean, literally. I mean, it's even easier now to even say it. Very well, this could have been like an absolute actor. Like you can't even not even like, oh, she was a slave. I mean, she could have been a free woman, just some black actor who's being paid. You know what I mean? Who was always freed from the beginning. How a lot of the free black people were. She could be one of the Moors, something like that, and just say, hey, like, act as a slave and do this. I mean, it could have been that simple. So people need to know this history is all fake. And of course, we see Harriet Tubman on the front page on the 181st day of the year. 181 is the 42nd prime. If you're new here, nigger equals 42. That's what these people do. They're very racist. They use this very hateful word for black people and put this in their propaganda. So we got about like 5 minutes left. Why does Bollywood use the offensive practice of brownface in movies? It's just bullshit. Not what they're doing, it's just the propaganda about it, and who gives a fuck? And again, on the 181st day of the year, and someone's probably thinking, what do you mean who gives a fuck? Why would you skip over that? Why doesn't it matter? It's like, guys, this is racially divisive bullshit propaganda. They're now trying to divide, the brown people with the black people. And again, first off, this is more of her natural skin color and this brown face than this. A lot of them, use bleaching creams, stay out of the sun. I know, like, a lot of it is natural, like, based on where in India you live. I know their complexion, I think, is different. I'm not saying it's completely unnatural, but you know what I'm saying, how the culture is over there with skin. So, and this is even fucked up then. Like, in Bollywood, making yourself darker or whatever is racist, when it's like, no, it's. You see a lot of really dark Indian people. It's just like, what? I mean, you see what they're trying to do there. Like, why are they even bringing that up? That's what I'm saying. It's absolute nonsense. I was stranded at sea on a cruise ship. Now I'm owed 37,000. Virus 37. Travel, so they're not going to have much. 111-day round trip. Man, I just want to finish off with like a really nice example. I feel like we've seen some things. I mean, Virus 46-minute, 46-second video, 37,000. It's the same patterns. Again, why are we seeing these reverse ordinal reduction just very clearly inside this crap? And that's just what I'm saying. So again, they're talking about Florida, Jacksonville with the July 4th. It's like the only place in Florida that we found that equals 74. Jacksonville. I'm sure there could be a couple more, but maybe there's not even. I mean, Supreme Court, Chase Rice. I don't even know who this is. Boat crash kills at least 32 as ferry sinks in 20 seconds. Death equals 20. Time equals 20. Updated at 146, another 146. Jesus Christ equals that. But especially in this case, sacrifice equals 46. Chaos equals 46. I don't know what boat crash equals. 33. Bangladesh boat crash. Yep. Just more news of, look at all the people in these impoverished, populated countries. Look at them all dying in masses. That type of stuff. Bangladesh 73, the 21st prime. It's the 21 date numerology. Boat has the death, killing, murder numbers. They're saying it's a ferry though. Ferry 72, 36. I see something there with a Jesuit order, but Catholic 46. See what they're saying here? A vessel called the Morning Bird, and then they're saying, which was carrying up to 60 passengers, sank in just 20 seconds after colliding with Mayor 2, a large ferry, at around 8:55 a.m. in Dhaka. Local police chief Shah Jamal told CNN. So Shah Jamal's a Freemason, if he even exists. 8:55 sacrifice equals 55. And again, we're having these base ciphers. We have 146 now at 8:55. I mean, again, very clearly, these times are right there. when you need. I'm gonna close some of this propaganda, but you see how it works. Why do we have the 55th minute of the hour? This is updated at the 46th minute of the hour, using that for reduction, and then there's the rules of numerology with it. 46:55 for sacrifice. Very simple pattern, very simple stuff. So I think we're gonna have to definitely end here. I want to see what Morningberg equals though. Conspiracy 123. You know, Meyer 2. Jesuit 78. Because in numerology, like in Gematria, the 2, you don't need to count it because it's just a number. So that's 7824. We can see Shah Jamal, get the Freemasonry numbers. That's what you're going to get. Masonry, Masonic. See, Mason 7328. This is a Mason. Because he's a police. That's how I knew this was going to happen. I really think I need to leave though. I'm gonna close this video. Sorry if it's abruptly. No, this is a good. We can end with this though. The 4-member committee, 4 number for death, right? And then look at this. He said the vessel was lying about around 60 to 70 feet deep on the riverbed. See, we're closing off with this. Navy diver Nazrul Islam. This is all connected. Probably some ritual they're doing. Pulled up 2 bodies to the surface, but he believes there might more people inside the boat. That's what they wrote here. He said the vessel is lying around 60 to 70 feet deep on the riverbed, which consists of soft earth and plastic trash. Blood sacrifice equals 67. 60 to 70. It's by the numbers all the time. Yep, Tubman's a fraud. So, all right, guys. I'm gonna answer I don't want to just leave without answering the chat. You know what I'm saying? 1 second. Oh, it was nothing. All right. I just want to make sure that I'm gonna answer the chat before I close off the video. Yeah, catch you next time, TMOR. 55 days since May 6th when Trump vetoed Iran war powers. Huh. Interesting. Or if it's a span of 56. Like Society of Jesus. Yeah, hip-hop samples. I mean, if you watch my videos, you'll see that every single time. Because these people put these racist patterns in their propaganda. And you have to understand, like, the N-word equals 44, like, black people, like, African-American. N-word equals 74. So, but what if you're listening through audio? Guess what you would have, like, how would you differentiate? And a lot of people just watch my videos through audio. So, you got to be pedantic in life and stuff, you know what I'm saying? All right, guys, take care. Peace out.